guys! So we're home and I'm so excited. We just got back on Monday. Today is Thursday and today's my first day by myself. James went back to work. It's been a little stressful just because sleeping is not happening at all, and I'll go into that in a minute. But this is more just like a quick update to let you guys know that we're home and we're doing well. I plan on doing a couple different videos about, you know, what happened when we were at the NICU. That's going to be a long video though, so I'm going to do that a different day because so much happened and there's so much to fill you guys in on. And then a lot of people have been asking about, you know, how I'm getting so much milk because I'm pumping and I'm getting tons and tons of milk for little guy because he can't nurse yet. He can a little bit, but we have to focus on bottle feeding right now to make sure he's getting enough. So I'll do a video on what I'm doing to pump and stuff like that. And then also we did get to film the C-section. So I already have that uploaded on my computer. I just need to edit it and put it up. So there are videos, hi buddy, that I will be doing. But right now it's just really stressful because he came home on a feeding tube, which is fine. The feeding tube itself isn't stressful. It's just the whole feeding process is a very long process right now. So basically what we have to do, and by that I kind of mean me because it's kind of, I mean, I'm the one that provides the milk, you know what I mean? So every 3 hours I pump, and because he's a little picky, he likes fresh warm milk. Hey, I can't blame him, but you know, so I pump every 3 hours, and then right now he needs to take in 85 milliliters. So we measure, or 80 milliliters, I'm sorry. So we measure that out in the bottle and we give him the bottle first, and he takes as much as he can from the bottle, and then whatever he doesn't take in the bottle, we gavage it, or aka we put it down the feeding tube. So, you know, that's just a really long process because pumping in itself takes about 20 some minutes, and then feeding with the bottle, we give him 30 minutes to do that. And then you have to gavage it, and, well, first you have to check the placement of the tube, and then you can put it down the tube. So all in all, every feeding takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours by the time I pump, feed him, put my milk away, clean the pump stuff so I can use it again next time, and so on and so forth. So it's a lot, and especially at night, you know, that's most of the night. Every 3 hours, an hour and a half to 2 hours per time. But it's so worth it because he's just incredible, and I know that this is all temporary and it's going to be just fine and I can do it. I just need to be able to run off of no sleep for the next, hopefully only couple of weeks until he can take the tube out. And the criteria for removing the tube is he needs to eat full feeds from the bottle for a full 24 hours. They would like it really 2 days, but they said after 24 hours if he's taking full feedings that he's probably good to go because he's such a little rock star. So yeah, that's basically where we're at right now. I guess I kind of forgot to mention that we're not really nursing right now. He nurses a little bit, but we can't really focus on breastfeeding right now because we can't tell how much he's getting when he does nurse. So, and because we have to be so careful about exactly how much he's taking in right now, we really have to focus on bottle feeding, and we need to make sure he's getting up to that full feed so we can take the tube out. So as soon as the tube comes out, we're going to go a lot more hardcore into breastfeeding, but he's really interested in it, and I can tell that he really wants to get it. So I think we're going to be okay, and I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to do everything I can. I've worked with lactation consultants. I will continue to do so if I need to. So we will get there, but either way, he's still getting my milk. He's never had formula. He's only had my milk, so I'm proud of that. But we'll work on it and we'll see what happens. So yeah, but he is just incredible, guys. He's so sweet and he's a great sleeper so far. Knock on wood, he stays like that. But if I didn't wake him up to eat, and a couple times I've just put it down the tube instead of waking him up to try to take the bottle at night because he was sleeping so soundly. I knew he wasn't going to take the bottle anyway. And he'll go 6-hour stretches sometimes. So he's a rock star. Like, he really truly is in every sense of the word. He's just incredible. But they let us go from the NICU because basically they were like, I mean, he's recovered, he's doing great surgery-wise, and you know, his lungs, his diaphragm, his intestines, all that, that's looking wonderful. It's just a matter of feedings, and so they're like, okay, well, you can stay another couple weeks until he gets to full feedings, and you can go home without the tube, or you can go home now with the tube. And so James and I were like, we'll go home with the tube. So they taught us how to place it over a couple days and check its placement and all of that. So it's not fun having to put a tube in because he obviously hates it because it's very uncomfortable. I wouldn't like if somebody shoved something down my nose either, so can't blame him. But it's really not so bad though. We just have to swaddle him really tightly so he doesn't, because he'll throw his hands up and try to pull it out right away, which he's pulled out many a tube so far. So I'm really glad that we're professionals at putting tubes in. Even yesterday, he blew that tube out. It wasn't really his fault though. He spit up, but it was like a forceful spit up, and the tube came out. And it was right as we were walking out for my doctor's appointment, so there was spit up all over him, all over the car seat. His tube was out, and I was like, oh my gosh, because we were literally walking out the door. So I called my doctor, and I was like, oh, I'm going to be a couple minutes late. We have to fix this. So, yeah, but otherwise, I mean, he's really doing great. He does have reflux because of what he has, but that's to be expected. So he's on some Zantac to help with that. And he's just our little miracle. He truly is. For everything that was wrong with him and for what he had, he's doing amazing, and he did amazing. Everybody at the hospital, all the nurses, all the doctors were just blown away by how quickly he recovered, because most babies with CDH, they're in the NICU for a lot longer because it's very serious. A hernia doesn't sound that serious, but because of the type of hernia, it is very serious, and I didn't know this ahead of time, but apparently 50% of babies born with CDH don't survive. And that's ridiculous to me. I mean, it's crazy, but we're just so thankful that he's okay and all of that. But like I said, I'll go more into detail about everything at the NICU and his condition and stuff like that in another video. But we're doing good, we're home, and it's so nice to be home with him. And we're just kind of getting into a routine and figuring everything out, but it's wonderful. He's wonderful. Best day ever. And I also just kind of wanted to say thank you to everybody for all of your support and your love and prayers and everything, because you guys have just been beyond wonderful in all of your prayers and support. I couldn't ask for more from you guys because you all blew me away. So thank you for all of that. And then just a side note, there's been a lot of people asking for update videos and certain videos and stuff like that, and I promise I will get to them. But right now, just with, you know, how long it takes for feedings and everything else, I'm really tired. I'm really, really exhausted. I'm trying to get, you know, into a routine with him, and just, you know, my whole life is different now, and right now it's just a little harder than normal too because of feedings and everything else. So just give me some time, because I really need to get settled in and just relax, because the last month and a half has been so stressful and scary, and I'm just mentally and physically exhausted, I think would be a good way to put it. So I will get to the videos, but just try to be understanding that it's going to take me some time, because I need sleep, I need snuggle time, I need downtime. So yeah, but I know you guys will understand because you guys are awesome. But anyway, I just wanted to say hey and show you guys him. I'll give you a bet. He's sleeping, so I'm gonna probably kind of wake him up. But here he is. It's our little peanut. There's Jonathan. This is who you've all been waiting for. Look at that little face. He's like, put me down. We just love him so much, and he looks just like his daddy. It kills me, guys. Like, he is his twin. I literally have nothing in him looks-wise. He acts like me in a lot of ways, but he looks just like James, and I love it so much. It just makes it that much more special, I think. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing wonderful, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.